Hey friends, Todd here in San Miguel de Allende, and I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I would just take you on one of my favorite things to do here in San Miguel is I ride my motorcycle. I just go on a random ride and see what I can find. So let's go. So I wasn't planning to talk about traffic, but then this happened as soon as I left the condo. Oops. Okay. Vámonos por esta dirección. There was a truck full of transit police telling me in that car that we were going the wrong direction. All right, let's go this way. So there's lots of one-way streets in San Miguel, including the one that I was going the wrong way down. And it's very common to go the wrong way because it saves so much time sometimes from going all the way around. Very narrow streets here. And this is a two-way street, believe it or not. I gotta use first gear on my motorcycle. Buenas tardes. I love these little alleys though. So much fun. Make me feel like I'm in the old world. And indeed, this is the old world. Another two-way street. The little strip down the middle is so helpful on these cobblestone streets. We'll just sneak on by. So you can only get so far with this trick. You can do that, but as soon as somebody opens a door, as soon as they're unloading, you're stuck. If you're not from San Miguel, you might not realize that there is incredible traffic here. Remember, all the streets are hundreds of years old, and many of them are one way, and they've been doing so much building over the last few years that there's more and more people. So especially on a weekend like today, there's going to be a whole lot of traffic, and that's when being on a motorcycle is just super helpful, because at least we can avoid some of it or go around it if you're up for the game. But the good news is, in about 10 minutes, or maybe a little more, depending on where you are in the city, you can get out of this mess, and you can get out into the countryside. And that is what my rides are all about, and that is what we're up to today. So let's just skip to that point. So just a little information, I'm riding an Italica, which, although it sounds like Italy, is actually the most popular brand of Mexican motorcycle. It's an Italica DM150, which is a dual-purpose motorcycle. It was about $1,100. It would cost a bit more now with the exchange rate. And I've been riding for about 2 years, and this is what I do. I just find a way out of town and I start exploring. So I'm not going to talk a whole lot during this ride today. I just thought I would let you see some of what the countryside is around San Miguel, and yeah, we'll make a few little stops depending on what we find, and let's just go for a ride. That guy's doesn't got a double propósito. Doesn't have a knobby tires like I do on my bike. Let's check out this bridge up here. Isn't it amazing? This used to be a bridge, but look at the size of the trees there now. Right? So what's amazing to me about these bridges, now this bridge was actually part of the old silver route. But of course, you can see now the bridge has not been functional for a very long time. It goes over the Laja River, which is very dry now. And of course, the bridge just ends, right? So that means that this bridge really is from the late 17th century, because once we got into about 1820, nothing happened with the revolution and all that. So there are these, this was the main road to Dolores Hidalgo. So I just love that, I wasn't planning on hitting here today, but I've been here in my, my mountain bike before, and it's just beautiful. Oh, countryside is just so beautiful out here. Go this way. Buenas tardes. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Alright, hope we can get through here. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Some cows down there. Bend over. Huh. Alright, I think I've been here on my bike. It gets a little narrow. There's some bamboo. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this way. Let's get out of here. Look at all the birds though. They actually take the water from the Laja River and then they just pump it out. They pump it out and they bring it right to the crops, which is so great. Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Eh? No, estoy bien. Solo estoy mirando. Está interesante cómo la agua viene del río. Muy eficiente. Muy eficiente. Let's try this road. I just love these little winding roads between the fields. So beautiful out here. Just maybe 3 miles outside of town, and it's a different world. There's wildlife, there's all the irrigation. People living very differently out here. I hear a band over there, so let's go check it out. Yeah, river. What river? Oh, there it is. There's river. Hola. Gracias. We made it. So I wanted to show you something that you run into a lot around here, and it's this dust. I mean, it is crazy. It is like talcum powder, and man, you kind of want four wheels, or you want these like super knobby tires, because it is not easy to ride through this stuff. We made it out. Sand up here, so let's give it a little slow down, a little power. Oh dear. Going here. Out this way. boy and his mules. Buenas tardes. And there's one back here. How cute. Hi, guy. Follow your mom and dad. Is that what you're doing? Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. Up here, my God. Really is quite beautiful up here. Problem with this dust is it clogs up the motor. The motor just conks out sometimes. road's getting a little rougher. One of the things I just love about San Miguel, I mean, it's this world-class travel destination. People know this place and it's steeped in history, and people come here for the food and the culture, but really just a few minutes on a horse or a car or a mountain bike, or in my case a motorcycle, and you can be just out here, you know, and it's just so beautiful. I love the land, the people I meet out here, the structures that are hundreds of years old, bridges and capillas. It's just so worth exploring, and I hope that if you come to San Miguel, you'll explore that area too. I've been here once before, but I came from the other direction. This place is called Ozarko. And yeah, there's the capilla, and this guy building another church right here. It's beautiful here. And here's the old Hacienda on the other side. Look at that. I mean, this was really a working hacienda for hundreds of years. And I've talked to people here before, and they said they're still working the land. They're still out here. Don't need to go into town for much. They have everything they need. Oh wow, concert. disculpa. All right, Saturday afternoon in Ozarko. More of this sand. You gotta really look out for this stuff. Oh God. It's like riding through talcum powder. And then as soon as it begins, it ends. And we're out of it. Woo! A bit of dust on our feet. Yep, right on the corner. Oh man. All right. And then, you know, amazingly, we were just in all of that dust, and then look at how green it is. Oh my gosh. Of course it's irrigated, but still. Okay. Maybe there's a way around this. Yeah, that's what this is. People make a trail for the motorcycles because the motorcycles don't want to ride on that. I got a duck. Come out on the other side. Wow, there's a whole lot more sand. All right, well, let's take a look at a map because I don't know where I am at all. Here's this dust I'm talking about. You can just see, like, wow, it is, and it's deep. You really don't want to be there on two wheels. I got some friends. All right, I'm actually very close to where I just was, but now I've got the sun at my back because I'm heading towards San Miguel, and wow, what a difference it makes to be in this afternoon glow. It's just so beautiful. Oh, let's cross the Waha River. I know where we are. So as this happens so often on these rides, I have no idea where I am, and then suddenly I realize where I am. I'm like, oh, I'm in Cruz de Palmar, one of the prettiest capillas in all of San Miguel, just for its location. So let's come take a look up here. Cruz de Palmar, this little town right here, and this is the capilla. It's part of the Ruta de Capillas Indios that I made a video about a while ago. Maybe you'll recognize it. But it's also just such a great vantage point to see the countryside around here. It's just beautiful. So here we are in Cruz de Palmar. This is the capilla. I hope you can come out here someday to see just how beautiful it is. Let's take a look. And there's San Miguel, way off in the distance you can see. And La Esmeralda you can see as well. So I'm about out of battery here. So I just thought I'd say thanks so much for coming along on this little trip today. You know, San Miguel is so famous for so many things, and everybody goes to the city. And inside the old historic district, you can see so many things. But I encourage you to get outside of town. I mean, whether it's on a motorcycle or an ATV or a mountain bike or a horse or just even for a hike. It's beautiful out here. And there's just such a variety of landscapes and beautiful people. So yeah, be sure to get outside of San Miguel on your next trip there. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.